Well, hey there. Happy Friday. It's Matt Pelser, and tomorrow's a pretty daggone big day. It's Record Store Day, and we, of course, have once again partnered with Indie CD and Vinyl in Broad Ripple, our favorite Record Store Day spot. I have Andy from Indie CD and Vinyl with me. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, Matt. It's good to be here on a Friday. How are you?
I'm doing great, and I'm so excited for Record Store Day tomorrow. You were my stop a couple of years ago when the road was all tore up.
Yeah, that's right. Broad Ripple Avenue is beautiful.
And the line's going to move faster this year. Why is that?
So we've got like 400 titles that are coming out on that day only.
Right.
So which is why you get such a big line, because people, they want to get their hands on the super limited records.
We've got a link to the full list of exclusives at WTTSFM.com. Be sure to look at it. But 400 plus titles?
That's right. In quantities of each. So you can imagine, just multiply that by how many of each that we're going to get. It's a lot of stuff. And so we're normally very organized. We're record shoppers ourselves, and we just try to make the whole experience as good as possible for all the collectors. The idea is we're trying to make that line go a little bit faster. And so the not very good secret is that we're expanding our shop. We're going to be doubling in size this year, and this is going to be people's first kind of sneak peek at what we're planning next door. And so all of that huge quantity of product is going to be in our expanded space. We took out our stage during COVID, the stage that Mumford & Sons played on and Death Cab for Cutie played on.
So wild.
I know, right? Looking back, that was the move at the time, but there's a lot of our DNA that we lost by not having a performance stage. We can't say yes when an artist wants to come in and have a signing or an in-store. The next time that Mumford calls, where am I going to put them, on the roof? So the idea, we're putting in a big performance stage, not only being a spot where you can find your favorite records, but we're going to be the spot where it's community. We want your first band to play your first show there.
Okay.
We want not-for-profits to have their fundraisers.
You're like a music nursery.
Well said. I like that, Matt.
There we go.
and that's the expansion. And so on Record Store Day tomorrow, you'll get your first sneak peek at that room, because that's the front half is going to be where we're going to be putting those records for you to pick up.
Okay, Record Store Day 2025 is a big deal, especially if you're going to Indie CD and Vinyl. And you still order all of the titles you can?
Yeah, that's right. So our there are some that are hard to get.
Of course.
I will admit, so there's about 1,500 independent record stores across the U.S. that order these things. And some of the titles, they've only made 2,000 of them.
Right.
So do the math, and your store might get one or two, even if you order heavy. And we always order everything, and we always order everything in quantity, because we want people to get what they're looking for. There's an Oasis title that they only made 800 for the U.S. We got one of those.
And it's gonna go quick.
But then Post Malone and Taylor Swift are the biggest artists, and Post Malone is the ambassador this year. We got a bunch of those. So do the math, but we got a whole bunch of records for you on Saturday, and I'm pumped about it. There's some really, really great titles in there.
All right, well, we're looking forward to it. Record Store Day is tomorrow, and we have partnered with Indie CD and Vinyl. Listen to us on your way to the record store. We're going to be spinning vinyl all day tomorrow. Andy Skinner from Indie CD and Vinyl, thanks for your time again.
Matt Pelzer, I'm happy to be here. Thanks so much for having me.